Hello everyone, you are welcome to Anchor Network where you get reliable and authentic news that are so crucial to you. I say big thank you to everyone who has been part of this channel and who has taken time to subscribe. And if you are yet to subscribe, I say please click the red subscribe button and also the bell icon. The bell icon will allow you to get notified anytime we publish any news. 10 ways Buhari humiliated Osinbajo, says Fani Kayode. Former Minister of Aviation Fani Kayode has claimed that President Muhammadu Buhari has humiliated Vice President Yemi Osinbajo. Niger News reports that some Nigerians on social media had mocked Osinbajo for being sidelined and his functions passed over to Buhari's Chief of Staff, Abba Kyari. This is following the decision of Kyari to present the amended Deep Offshore Act to Buhari in London on Monday for signing into law, a bill some Nigerians believe should have been signed by Osinbajo. Reports also emerged on Wednesday that President Buhari had allegedly sacked 36 ADs in the office of the vice president. Reacting to the various developments on his Twitter page, Fani Kayode listed 10 ways Osinbajo has been undermined. He wrote, Number 1, his helicopter crashed, but instead of him to proceed to hospital, his boss asked him to continue sharing trader money. 2, a son and professor of law, yet under him, lawlessness is practiced. He deputizes for a fellow who has no proof of both primary and secondary education. 3, they took a bill to the United Kingdom for your boss to sign and publicize it to further humiliate you. 4, as an errand boy, your boss sent a junior minister to represent him in an event that you were present. 5, a errand boy, they have removed all your ADs from Aso Villa to a rented apartment in Mitama. 6, errand boy, you went and knelt before Abba Kyari to stop the criminal investigation against you. 7, we told you this would happen, but you refused to listen. Today, your two bosses, Tinubu and Buhari, are against you. 8, sorry, with this latest humiliation of taking a document to an alien man without recourse to you, it serves as a confirmation that you are now a certified errand boy. The latest is that your boss has now sacked 36 of your ADs in your office. Are you waiting for them to out lock you out of Aguda House before you resign and go back home to Ikene? 10, we don't pity you. You opted for it. Why is in the UK Kingdom? Why is in the United Kingdom? He sent you to his village Daura to attend the Tubani and coronation of an unknown chief. So sad. We pray you receive sense. Wow. Honestly, as I was just reading this and I was just having a kind of a pity for this man. These words used by Fani Kayode, they are so strong words. Honestly, if you ask me, in my opinion, they are so strong. But the whole thing is in the public domain. It's not. There's nothing anybody can do about it. You know, Fani Kayode is a very outspoken person, so he does not hide his feelings, and he says this. He does not talk about you behind you. He does not do all of those things. Even if, as we speak, one thing about Fani Kayode is that even Buhari, whatever Buhari does, he comes out to out to say it. Even when Buhari does some things that are, impressive, you see here Fani Kayode still say it. Oh, in this regard, Buhari did this and this and this, and it's commendable. He will come out. People will just be wondering what is wrong with this man. That is Fani Kayode for you. And if Buhari does something otherwise, definitely we still come out and and blast him. That is Fani Kayode. So it's like Fani Kayode is just even the opposition. It's even one man opposition to this present government. If the government does well, fine. He will hail them. If they do otherwise, definitely he will give it to them. So I'm not too surprised, for all these 10 things that he has listed that they have, those various ways they've emulated the vice president. I'm just kind of, I'm just pitying the man that, one thing is that I don't know, of course, we are outside, we might not even know what this man is really passing through. We might not know the extent at which everything has really gone. He might not be able to, it might not be as easy as people are thinking, or the way people are talking, that, oh, just resign. Maybe if he resign, it could be double wahala for daddy body and the owner of daddy body. So just like a fella sang. So it might not be as easy as that for him to just resign, unless maybe there's something. I'm just speaking my own mind, that's just my own mind. Whether he has a ulterior motive, or whether he has plans, we might not know, but we are just seeing everything on the surface, the way they are appearing to us, appearing to all Nigerians. Of course, everybody is right with all of these things that have happened. You might be tempted to say, okay, really, this man has been humiliated. Then we don't even need a soothsayer to tell us, or trying to be diplomatic, or trying to look at some things. Even the vice president had said it before. He told one of a pastor colleague that all the things that have been happening in Aso Rock, all these allegations here and there, that it is the work of the Kaaba, of course. And that was the first time we heard such thing from him. They've been hiding it, they've been trying to cover it up, but every day by day they are just doing everything just to humiliate this man, just to frustrate him. But for him to leave is another thing. So we don't even know the extent at which he has even gone with them. We don't even know what the problem is. Or maybe they are just trying to play games. Who knows? They might be playing games. Who knows? So Fani Kayode has listed 10 ways in which the Buhari has really humiliated Osinbajo. But the irony of the whole thing is that, just like I said, it might not be as easy as we are thinking. Maybe they have a ulterior motive, or they are playing games, because even the so-called Osinbajo has come out to say he will continue to be loyal to Buhari. He's not perturbed. He's not bothered. Maybe Nigerians are crying more than the bereaved. The man, the so-called man there, is not bothered. He's not worried, because he knows what is happening. Just like I said, we are on the other side, we might not know what is happening there. But from what we are seeing, we don't need Susaya to tell us. Maybe they have other plans. That's my own opinion. Of course, Nigerians will come out and begin to, there will be mixed reactions. Of course, your own opinion might be different from my own opinion, but I'm just seeing it from that angle. And somebody says, the truth is always bitter. You can say anything against Fani Kayode, but the fact remains he has said the truth. The greatest orator of the century. While the Travis Osinbajo is passing through is unwarranted and condemnable, it is not the lot or assignment of FFK to be mouthing it, because OBJ equally used to humiliate, denigrate, hunt Atiku Abubakar. You were the attack dog of OBJ against Atiku. Then, toward the end of OBJ era, you even pointedly asked Atiku out of every meeting of FEC. It had been the overzealous, desperate, ambitious political aides like FFK and their like that put wedges in between president and vice president, governor and deputy, all of this to reap under deserved political party or political capital and instability. Of course, what this person is saying, that does not still remove the fact that what is happening now is the truth. Whatever must have happened, I'm sure maybe that is why, because with all of these things that this particular person has said about Fani Kayode, shows that Fani Kayode knows what he's talking about, because he's been there. He knows how this thing works. So you cannot just say Fani Kayode is a mere person that is just speaking, out of ignorance, or maybe a beer parlor talk. Definitely for him to be saying such a thing, because he has been there. He has been, on the side of the corridor of power, and that is why he could boldly and confidently say all of these things, because he knows how all of these things, how they play. He knows how they play. But that does not still remove the fact that what is happening now is the truth, because everybody can see it. Even the blind can feel it. Even the deaf can hear it. So one thing again is that I think we should be more concerned on how this country will be moved forward. And if you look at all of these things that are happening, will you even think in the first place that these people really have a what it takes to move this country forward, or they are just moving around circles? Because if all of these things that we think that might not be our business, if they are happening and these people are just getting away with it, of course, Nigerians have been paying for, since this second term, we've been seeing different things that people cannot even talk. Like I always say, things that Nigerians could not tolerate. They could not tolerate half of what is happening now during the time of Jonathan, but we are tolerating everything in full dose. Why? The question is, why are we tolerating it now? Because everybody is dumbfounded. A lot of people are disappointed. Even the ones that are not disappointed, they are even confused. They don't even know what to say and what not to say. And that's why you are hearing somebody saying, oh, Fani Kayode should just forget about it because he did the same thing, trying to compare Atiku and OBJ and all of that. That is not what we are talking about. We are talking of what is happening now. If really such things happened during a PDP era and people condemned it, why must it be repeated again? When we are talking about change, when they came with the mantra of change to us, so why would they be repeating and people be referring to what happened in the time of PDP? So that means they are same. In my opinion, they are same. But these words, in fact, they are really too they are too weighty, honestly. Of course, he has been part of the government, so he knows how all of these things play out. I mean, Fani already knows how all of these things play out. Someone says, this one is thunder, Yoruba is going down. No cause for alarm. I have been a good reader of Fani Kayode articles, but this one I am having a negative ideas about your 10 points. All these points do not force VP to resign. He is serving his boss, President Muhammadu Buhari, with loyalty. When I know people like you tear social media with strong articles is when Buhari and Kyari says they don't need Southwest in their government. That time, the truth will surface. And possibly if there is any Yoruba man among people planning to humiliate Southwest, all Nigerians will rise. The VP should maintain peace and be loyal to his boss until the end. Someone is advising Osinbajo to do this. Of course, he will not even resign because, like I said, what we are seeing might be different from what he's seeing there. And it might be so difficult for him to resign. Of course, people don't really like it. I'm sure people are speaking from the angle of bitterness. They don't even like the way things are going. That's why they're like, okay, what are you still doing there? You can see all this humiliation here and there. Of course, like I said, he knows where the shoe pitches him. He's the one who is wearing it. It might not be as easy as that. People who are saying all of these things, they are just they are just sympathizing with him, maybe from that angle. So, guys, I don't know what you think about this 10 things that Fani Kayode has listed, that those are the areas that the president has humiliated the vice president Yemi Osinbajo, but the man is not seeing it from that angle. So what do you think? Leave your comments below in the comment section. Bye.